Okay, חבר'ה, בסייעתא דשמיא, בעזרת השם יתברך. Good morning. Hope you're having a good day wherever you are in the world. B'ezrat Hashem, we're going to be learning in the Outpouring of the Soul, and Mishivat Nafesh, and Ishtapchut HaNefesh. In Ishtapchut HaNefesh, the Outpouring of the Soul, we're up to letter Zayin, up to the 7th teaching. אמר שעיקר התבודדות ושיחה בינו לבין קונו בשלמות הוא כשיפרש שיחתו כל כך לפני השם יתברך. Reb Nachman said that the main aspect of התבודדות, of secluding yourself and talking to Hashem in your words, the main aspect of that is עד שיהיה סמוך מאוד שתצא נשמתו. That you have to be so close that your soul is going to leave your body. חס ושלום, God forbid. עד שכמעט יגווע חס ושלום. Until a person can almost pass away. עד שלא תהיה נשמתו קשורה בגופו כי אם כחוט השערה מעוצם צערו וגעגועיו וכיסופיו להשם יתברך באמת. In התבודדות, it's not. It's stuck. All your forces. The main aspect of התבודדות is that you have to be praying so much that all that's left of your soul inside of your body is just this small strand that's, so to say, you're holding on by a thread. Your soul is holding on to the body by a thread because you're yearning so much to Hashem and you're putting your heart so much and you're trying to connect so much to Hashem that everything opens up. So too is explained in the words of our rabbis. אין תפילתו של אדם נשמעת, אלא אם כן משים נפשו בכפו. The Gemara says that a person's tefillot aren't heard unless they put their soul in their hands. So to say, right, you pour your heart out, that you completely nullify yourself. אמר לו, כשם יתברך חוזר בהתבודדות יכול לפרש שיחתו לפני השם יתברך כאשר ידבר איש אל רעהו. When Hashem helps you in your התבודדות, you'll be able to speak to Hashem like a person speaks to their friend. וצריכים להרגיל עצמו שידבר עם השם יתברך כמו שמדבר עם רבו ועם חברו. You have to, each one of us gets to get used to speaking to Hashem like a person speaks to their friend, like you speak to your rabbi. You speak to the person that's helping you. Open your mouth and talk to Hashem and believe that Hashem can help you and Hashem can take you out of the situation that you find yourself in and you can do everything to change it. The whole entire world is filled with Hashem's honor. Any situation you find yourself in, any time you find yourself in, Hashem's there to help you. Hashem yitbarach nimtza b'chol makom. Hashem is always found in every place. We'll do one more here from Ishtapchut HaNefesh. Sipuli Shamar, someone told him that Reb Nachman says, Shimekaton v'ad gadol אי אפשר להיות איש כשר באמת כי אם על ידי התבודדות. Whether you're talking the greatest people in Israel or the most simple people, you can't be a kosher Jew if you don't take time to sit alone and to talk to Hashem. Reb Nachman mentioned the names of a few different famous tzaddikim that were known at the time, and he said, none of them came to the level that they're at, that we know of them and we learn their Torahs and we're hearing teachings from them without this idea of התבודדות, of self-seclusion and talking to Hashem. וגם תפס איש אחד פשוט מנכדי הבעל שם טוב, זכר צדיק לברכה, ואמר, גם זה מפרש שיחתו בכל פעם לפני השם יתברך בבכייה גדולה. Once also there was a simple, just a grandson of the Baal Shem Tov, which is interesting because Reb Nachman is that as well. And he grabbed him and said, him too, everything that you see on him, all the levels that he reached, he only reached by way of crying out to Hashem. And he said, Zera Baal Shem Tov regilim beze biyoter. The seed of the Baal Shem Tov, the children of the Baal Shem Tov, the offspring of the Baal Shem Tov, were very used to just talking to Hashem. Why? Because they're all from the line of David HaMelech. It's known that the Baal Shem Tov traced back to David HaMelech. So to Reb Nachman, v'chol isko shel David aya inyan zeh. The whole entire world of David was the idea of talking to Hashem. Was the idea of talking out all of the problems and everything you yearn for and everything you long for, making it known to Hashem. Shayam shaber libo me'od lifnei Hashem yitbarach tamid. Hashem, David would always break his heart in front of Hashem constantly, always be willing to talk it out and to explain what he's going through. This is the main aspect of the book of Tehillim that was written by David HaMelech. Zat Hashem will stop here for now for Ishtabchut Nefesh and continue to Meshivat Nafesh. Yud Chet in Meshivat Nafesh, revive my soul. Mi sheyesh alav dinim chas v'shalom, a person who has one more here. גם בעניין התקרבות עצמו להשם יתברך, יש יצר הרע גדול היינו שלפעמים ריבוי ההתלהבות חוץ מהמידה הוא מייצר הרע, וזה בחינת פן ירסו לעלות אל השם. There is an idea that we have to understand. That sometimes we want to connect to Hashem. Rav Nachman says we come with a lot of passion, with a lot of excitement. We're really passionate about it, and we want to push to connect to Hashem. Sometimes that overexcitement is coming from the other side. It's a distraction. It's a test. It's not kosher level of excitement. And that's what the verse says. God forbid they'll ruin the opportunity for us to be able to ascend to Hashem. From such excitement, it'll ruin the whole entire status of connecting. We have to ask for mercy from Hashem to also be saved from too much excitement. מי שיש עליו דינים חס ושלום ויש לו איזה צרה רחמנא ליצלן צריך לראות להתגבר אז ביותר להינצל מהצרה. Whoever has, Menachem gives us another teaching here, whoever has dinim, judgments on them, God forbid, or he's going through some kind of hardship, you have to make sure at that moment that you're very strong and you overcome and save yourself from the evil inclination. When you're going through a hard time, and so to say, you're struggling and things are happening to you that are a little bit out of the ordinary, judgments are on you, that's a time where you cannot afford to get caught up in the traps of the Yetzer Hara, because then the Yetzer Hara has much more power to be amplified over you, because the root of the Yetzer Hara is in the Gvurot and in the Dinim, in these hardships. So if a person's already having a hard test in life, already having a hard time, for example, now there's a war, soldiers that are out there fighting, a soldier, for example, is in the height of what's called Dinim, is judgments all around, enemies, bullets, weapons. That soldier can't afford to move a millimeter from Hashem and to entertain anything that would be against Hashem, because then you would be amplifying that evil inclination over you, since he's rooted in the hardships and you're experiencing hardships even without him anyway. Now you're feeding him more and you're giving him more power. So we have to make sure, if you're being tested and you're having a hard time in life, you also then need to pray and do your best to overcome any of the inclinations that would be pulling you away from Hashem at that moment. Yutet, the next teaching. גם עצבות מזיק מאוד ונותן כוח ליצר הרע, על כן צריך להתגבר מאוד לשמח את נפשו בכל דרכי העצות המבורם במקומם. So too, depression. Depression also has a huge effect on a person, and it also gives more power to the other side, to the evil inclination, the Yetzer Hara, the bad thoughts in your mind. Therefore, you always have to be happy and try to do things to make yourself happy and to overcome all of the tests of depression and sadness and laziness, and to come to a state of happiness, to try to find joy in your situation and what's going on right now. Joy has nothing to do with externalities. It's a decision in the mind. And there's many, many different pieces of advice that Rav Nachman gave us about how to get to joy. Dancing, clapping your hands, going to talk to Hashem, sitting with a friend, sitting with a tzaddik, reading a book, breathing. There's many, many different things that we have to do and ways that we have to fight to make sure we don't fall down to depression. The main way to strengthen yourself when you need help spiritually and you're having a hard time, the main way to strengthen yourself is by way of joy. It's by way of joy. When a person has joy, their body warms up, they feel connection, they want to connect, they're happy, they're singing and praising and dancing. When a person's depressed, so then they're lazy and they don't want to do anything, and everything's a problem and everything looks bad and everything, you have something bad to say about it. You have to run away from that. The joy that you have in Hashem, that is your strength, says the Pasuk. The Pasuk usually we read connected to Rosh Hashanah. And Rosh Hashanah too, a Jew needs to know that they need to be happy. Yes, there's deen, yes, there's judgment, and the judgment day of Rosh Hashanah. On the other hand, who's judging us? Hashem Yitbarach, so we only gotta be happy. Kaf, התרחקות היא תחילת התקרבות. Distancing is the beginning of coming close. That's the whole idea. היינו כשאדם רוצה להתקרב לשם יתברך, when a person wants to come closer to Hashem, then the majority of the time, he has hardships and different preventions that come over a person. And they're not able to really connect. They're not really able to tap in to do what it is that they need to do. There's preventions and there's obstacles. And it feels as if they're pushing away the person, as if they're stopping a person from connecting, and they're not allowing the person to come in to the gates of Hashem and into the gates of holiness, and to allow them to do what it is that they want to do. אבל כל זה לטובה בשביל התקרבות, וצריך להתחזק, להתגבר, להתאמץ, לעמוד בניסיון הזה. שלא יתרחק חס ושלום. Really, it's all a test. The reason you feel that you're getting pushed away is really only to amplify you to want to come closer and to put in more effort to come closer and to push even harder to come closer. So in the beginning, you wanted to come closer to Hashem and you tried. And we learned this last night. Internally, it's always easier to want and to have good aspirations, to want to do good things. It's what's called pnimiyut. In my inner world, I want to be a tzaddik. I am a tzaddik. I'm always connected to Hashem. I'm always conscious of Hashem. I have full emunah. I have dat of Hashem. That's all good in your inner world. But the main thing is to bring it into the outer world. Is to express it, is to live it, is to see it, is to hear it, to talk it, to act on it. So whenever we come to start to act on our internal desires and to bring them into fruition where, okay, now those beautiful ideas that I learned about, that I prayed on, that I felt, that I sensed, I want to live them now, that's when all the preventions happen. So Reb Nachman says here, Itrachakut hi eitkarvut. The distancing, when you want to come try to do something and you feel they're all opposing your efforts and pushing you away, that is there in order to make you go harder and to push harder to come closer into Avodat Hashem. And you just have to make sure that you put in all of your power to not get distanced by the test that you're experiencing. There's many different things that are preventing us to come closer to Hashem. They're all an illusion. It's all not real. We have to just keep pushing. ואל יטעה בעצמו לומר שמרחיקים אותו חס ושלום, רק ידע ויאמין שכל מה שעובר עליו, הכל לטובתו. Do not be mistaken to think that from the heavens they're pushing you away, that they're not letting you in. Everything is for your good. It's all happening for your good, in order for you to get over it, to overcome it, and to keep pushing to come closer to Hashem. Kaf Aleph. Eitzah litchazkut uda adibur. One of the ways that you can strengthen yourself, that you can become stronger in all of your goals and your aspirations of what you're trying to achieve, in your connection to Hashem, is by way of speech. That even if you fell to wherever you fell and you've done whatever it is and you found yourself in the worst places, even though that's the case, use the power of speech to get to true words, to express diburei emet, words of truth, diburei Torah, tefillah, words of Torah, words of prayer, Tehillim. Use your speech to say holy, proper, true things. ויראת שמיים לסוח בינו לבין קונו, לסוח עם חברו, מכל שכן עם רבו, כי דיבור יש לו כוח גדול להזכיר את האדם בשם יתברך. Whatever it is that you need to do, you're having a hard time, you're struggling, speak. Speak it out. Go talk to a friend. Go talk to your rabbi. Go talk to Hashem Yitbarach. Go talk to someone that you can get it out there. That will give you the power to remember Hashem. When you remember Hashem, you strengthen yourself that even in the places where you feel completely far, Hashem is here with me. It says in Likutei Eitzot, which is a book that Rabbi Natan collected of all of the advice that Rabbi Nachman had, all of the strategies and advices in Avodat Hashem. So it says there in Likutei Eitzot, גם הדיבור הוא בחינת אם הבנים. היינו כמו שהאם הולכת תמיד עם בניה, אפילו למקומות המטורפנים, ואינה שוכחת אותם, כמו כן הדיבור הולך עם האדם תמיד, אפילו במקומות המטורפות. A powerful idea. Rabbi Nachman says that speech is the same aspect of a mother of child. Just like wherever the child goes, the mother goes with it, so too, wherever you find yourself, your speech is there with you. You find yourself in a bad place, use your speech to get out of there. Your speech will always be with you like the mother. And even if the baby has to go into dirty places and finds itself in filthy places, the mother comes there and cleans it up. So our speech is, so to say, like the mother that's always with the child. And no matter where we find ourselves, in whatever situation we find ourselves in, if we use our mouth to speak words of Torah, of tefillah, of truth, of connection of Hashem, of consciousness of Hashem, we'll be able to come back to that consciousness and take ourselves out of the dirty places and start to clean it up. And you remind yourself of Hashem. And even if a person's in the lowest place possible, God forbid, even there, you can use your speech in order to remind yourself of Hashem and to remind yourself of the world, that even if you find yourself in the dirty places, you strengthen yourself even there in that place with holy words of Torah and Tefillah and conversation between you and Hashem, or with your rabbi or with a friend, but on things of importance, not just to talk to a friend, to talk to Hashem about, to talk to a friend about the purpose of life. Then you'll be able to remind yourself of Hashem and to get out of there and to pick yourself up, no matter where it is that you found yourself up. Speech will not allow you to forget Hashem. If you start to speak about Hashem, you're going to remember Hashem. And you have to remember this and understand this very, very well. The power of speech. And it's Eitzah Nifla'ah. It's an amazing piece of advice. Whoever wants truth, this is the advice if you want truth and you don't want to lose your world completely. The thing is that we can fall. We're all in this world trying to do good. We're trying to grow. We're trying to be the best that we can. And we have hardships. We have hard times. We have times where our heart gets closed, where our mind gets closed, where things don't go right, where we don't feel the connection. We don't have the patience with other people. We don't have the opening of the heart. And as we get further and further away from joy and from connection, so we start to fall into this cloud of depression and disconnect from the world, from Hashem, from ourselves. And we start to disregard ourselves and to not put an effort in ourselves and in our joy. One of the best pieces of advice that you could do at that time is to open your mouth and to use it for the right things, to speak positively, to say words of strength, to read ideas that can pick you back up and remind you of Hashem. What does it mean to be reminded of Hashem? There's a God that's creating everything. There's a God that's taking care of me. Everything that I'm going through in my life right now is divine and it's being ordained for me, for my good. So why am I upset? Why am I falling so much? Why can't I do what it's needed in order to pick myself up and connect to life and connect to strength and connect to the good future and hope and Mashiach and all the positive things that the Torah teaches us of? Everything that it means to be connected to Hashem, the joy that comes with it, the songs that come with it, the dancing, the connection, the help, the mercy, the good eye, the good tongue. Those are the things of life. And obviously everything else is the opposite. So as we fall, and sometimes we have hard times, there's falling and realizing I'm having a tough time, and then there's giving up. If a person doesn't want to give up, this is the way to do it. The power of speech, to just always find, do I need to talk to my rabbi right now? My mentor, my spiritual guide? Do I need to talk to a friend that understands me about things of Hashem, of connection? Do I need to talk to Hashem? That's the goal. B'ezrat Hashem, we'll have the blessing to be able to do it and to apply these strategies and to know that no matter where we find ourselves, Hashem is always there. And we can always use our speech to pick ourselves up out of the slumber and out of the dark places. And B'ezrat Hashem, Hashem will help us to do it.